a huge culture war has exploded again, especially in right-wing media. This new Sydney Sweeney ad where she's wearing jeans. Have you seen this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, yes. The American Eagle ad.
So there's this ad at American Eagle, which sells jeans. It's in like every mall in America. I was wearing American Eagle in high school, by the way. So like, I'm kind of surprised a little bit. It's like Abercrombie and Fitch. These brands just sort of like live on. They're like old mall haunts from the 90s, but like they're cool again now. Anyways, so American Eagle.
I think that you just outgrew them, John, because I remember wearing them in high school as well, and then you just stopped wearing American Eagle at some point.
Wait, are you wearing American Eagle and not even telling me about it?
Not anymore, no. But when you're in high school, you wear American Eagle, and then you grow up and you become a more mature person, and you stop wearing American Eagle. But the high schoolers that I think they're still, I don't know, I guess I don't know any high schoolers, but I think they are still wearing American Eagle, clearly. They're still in business,
So yeah, I mean, apparently AE is still cool. I think Abercrombie is somehow cool again too, which is amazing. I gotta like pull up my old '90s wardrobe with the reindeer moose on it and start sporting those for the podcast.
Vintage Abercrombie.
So, anyways, so Sydney Sweeney is starring in this new ad campaign. She's wearing their jeans. She's wearing denim, like, head to toe, basically. And in this ad campaign, it says Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. And it's supposed to be a double entendre, play on words here about, genes and genes like genetics, because she's beautiful. She's got this blonde hair and blue eyes as she stares into the camera. So so American Eagle posts this on social media. It sparked a little bit, I would say, sort of fringy backlash from what I can find here. Among some who are saying, look, this is like eugenics. You're basically suggesting here a sort of white supremacist view that she has superior genetics. And that's the play on words here between like blue jeans, denim, and jeans. A few outlets picked up on this early, a few days, at the beginning of this week, and sort of, expanded on this view of eugenics and why this is a troubling ad campaign. But it didn't stop there. And this is where things really exploded. Right-wing media, Fox News, The Blaze, The Daily Wire, there have been tons of stories. I mean, countless mentions on right-wing media about this campaign, calling it hysterics from the left, claiming that the left is now angry. The Chiron on Fox is the cancel culture mob is going ballistic over it. All caps, sirens. Like the Five is talking about it. It's on Outnumbered. Jesse Waters did a whole segment on it, and that's just like on one network. It is everywhere, right? And Tommy Lahren is talking about it on her show, and they're using this to suggest that again, cancel culture is back. The liberals, are running in fear over white people being seen as beautiful, and really just making this into sort of like an absurd performative backlash. What do you think about all of this?
I think a lot about it. It's a lot of thoughts. One, it just strikes me as like a typical culture war story that Fox and right-wing media love, which is that, yes, there was some, I think, videos on TikTok where people were making these arguments, which I, think are pretty absurd. Like, I think American Eagle is like one of the most inoffensive brands. I don't think they were sending coded Nazi signals. But there were some people who picked up on it on TikTok. And there was like some MSNBC producer who wrote something. This was not like a major issue defining the quote left, right? Like this was not what everyone was talking about in liberal America. This was a pretty small, select group of people kind of on the internet, and they made their points and whatever. But then what you see is all these big right-wing media companies take those, select few examples and suggest that everyone on the left is outraged over this thing. They're going ballistic, cancel culture is out of control. And they blow this story, which probably no one would have seen or heard of, into this like national discourse about Sydney Sweeney and the jeans campaign, to the point where you did some research into this on Google, like the searches for Sydney Sweeney have surpassed Jeffrey Epstein this week. They've surpassed even Donald Trump. And so like this has now become this huge, now it's actually a thing, right? Where people are actually debating this thing. It wasn't a thing, now it is a thing. And so right-wing media starts talking about it. And then you see news organizations like the Associated Press be like, okay, well, we should probably also publish a story on this controversy because it's, Sydney Sweeney, everyone's searching it. These newsrooms love a good SEO story. And they can run pictures of Sydney Sweeney, who certainly clicks very well. And it becomes this huge thing now. It's like an actual thing that people are talking about and debating. And it's sort of like ridiculous because this is not an actual story. And as you have, I think, people in Gaza, as we were talking about earlier in the show, dying of starvation, and you have Donald Trump again just continuing to shred democratic norms, and you have all these important stories that we should probably be focused on. The attention of the country is focused on Sydney Sweeney's, I almost said Abercrombie, American Eagle jeans campaign, which is just, I don't know. I think it's a reflection of how broken our information environment is. It's almost like in, a dog that sees a squirrel or something, and like everyone's attention has been diverted to this sideshow when it should probably be spent on some more weighty issues that are facing society.
Yeah, it has certainly become a spectacle. I agree with you. And I think stories like this are just very cheap and easy to produce. They require no effort, and they might, reap a significant traffic or viewership award. And like you said, when these segments are airing on television and when they're airing on, I haven't seen CNN or MSNBC cover it once for their sakes. But when you see this thing airing on Fox, it's like 2/3 of the screen are images of Sydney Sweeney, with cleavage and hair and modeling. And it's like, okay, like we
They're
get
posting
it.
her pictures on Instagram now. It's like, okay, we see what's going on here, Fox News. Like we clearly see what you're doing here.
It's like when Sean Hannity does his hard-hitting spring break reporting, and 2/3 of the screen is, spring breakers in bikinis bouncing around in the sunshine. It's like, okay.
Is that Sean Hannity? Wasn't that an O'Reilly thing?
Oh, I think O'Reilly pioneered it, but
yeah.
Didn't Sean has continued to do this.
I don't know. No, Jesse Waters
They shake their heads every year and, oh God, the youth, this is disgusting. This is what the liberals are doing.
Every wing of this story, or every party in this story, has a clear incentive, right? I think the TikTokers who started this, and some others who are, I guess, tweeting about it, they started it. They clearly were seeing Sydney Sweeney, and people click on Sydney Sweeney, and they were able to generate an audience there. I think obviously this is the perfect Fox News right-wing media story because they get to dunk on those crazy liberals or whatever. And so there's an incentive for them to do it. And then the news organizations, the serious news organizations like the AP that are covering this, they have an incentive because they want to get in on the traffic that's being poured into this. That people are, more people are Googling Sydney Sweeney than anyone else right now. So they want, when you Google Sydney Sweeney, to get that traffic. And it is now, I guess, to some extent, I want to say a legitimate story. It is a story that people are talking about. And so they publish stories. And so everyone sort of wins. I guess the people that lose is the people, the country, the public, because the discourse is about this non-story instead of talking about the important things that deserve attention. Thank you for watching Power Lines. For more analysis and insight, subscribe to our YouTube channel down below, like this video, and you can watch more of us right over here.